Still the mind, lad. Let the mountains speak first. Aye, I hear it, but it's heavy. Then you're ready.
Now you begin to see. The Chronicles said the Skaven destroyed it.
Then why do I still see a vision of it still standing?
Because I plan to change the memory.
Some days I start with no plan at all. Just a workbench full of half-finished ideas and a mountain of paint daring me to make sense of it. I tell myself that somewhere in the mess the next story is hiding. Or maybe I just tell myself that to beat back the anxiety. I really have a fear of wasting even one subscriber's time with a poor video, and that becomes one more weight on the load. But maybe that's just what creation looks like. Confusion slowly turning into motion, driven by the need to make something we can be proud of. Now, one of my other burdens in Todd World is that I've been reading less lately. And most of you know I'm a huge reader. Now, I still plod along on weekends, mostly, trying to shrink my TBR list, and no comments from the peanut gallery about that, please. But I have managed to work through David McCullough's book on the Wright Brothers. His focus was that their real secret wasn't genius, it was persistence. While others waited for perfect wind, they kept climbing the dunes, hauling that fragile machine through failure after failure. They carried the weight until it lifted and changed history. Now, granted, I'm not making history, but I get the point about persistence. For me, it's become about taking a million ideas rattling around in my head, along with a closet full of miniatures, and trying to do something with them. Most of life isn't invention, it's really revision. Taking the fragments and shaping them again. That's what this whole thing feels like. Trying to build meaning out of the pieces I already have, and maybe that's enough. And like those pieces, I've got a multitude of stuff on this desk, several projects, and I just started painting, hoping something would grab me for the next chapter. And at one point, I happened to set the donkey and the knobbies down next to each other, and suddenly I saw a contrast. One representing dwarven stubbornness and persistence, the other the chaos that seeks to destroy. And between them, maybe a little piece of me trying to find balance. Again, I know that in the grand scheme of things, this build is trivial, especially in light of all the serious drama in the world. Everyone is carrying something. For some, it's fear or loss, or just the noise of living. I refuse to give in to that. I choose to live and push forward. I do this to find a little mental peace in the chaos, and maybe, for just a few moments, help someone else find a little joy in my silliness. My resistance is made of paint, plastic, and stubborn dreams. In a world already heavy enough, maybe choosing a small burden that builds instead of breaks is its own kind of rebellion. In the end, the mountain doesn't ask why it bears the sky. It just does. Every wheel, every stroke, every small act of making its way of saying, I'm still here. That's what the Forge teaches. Creation is the rhythm, not the roar. So I keep coming back. back to the bench, back to the brush, back to the story. Because sometimes the only way forward is to lift what's in front of you and carry it a little further. So, I hope you all can do that. Talk to me about where you're at. Let me know. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. It helps the algorithm. Let me know you're there, what you think. I really would appreciate that. And maybe we can help lift each other's burdens together. Peace.
Yes, the Dwarves remember, but so do we.